Hi guys, I'm Varsha. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm back with another guest, Prerna Mangla from the Inking House. She's a calligrapher and engraving artist. She is doing this since 2017 and today she is going to share her knowledge with us. Plus you guys are going to see complete process of engraving, so do watch it till the end. Now it's time to welcome our guest. So let's get started. Hi Prerna, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you here.
Same, I'm excited as well. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
pleasure. I'm following you on social media for some time and I'm in love with your work.
Okay.
The way you do engraving and click pictures and how you portray it, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I wanted to know your backstory. How did you started calligraphy?
So, in 2017, I randomly stumbled upon a post saying learn brush calligraphy. And since then, I joined that workshop for just for fun. I was like, I'll have fun for like 3 hours. And then it just started from there.
Okay.
I joined that workshop, met a lot of people, creative minds, and then I couldn't stop. After that, I kept doing it because I fell in love with it,
Okay.
and I kept doing it. And since then, I have been exploring it. I have
Okay.
just scratched the surface, I would say.
And how did you get the idea of doing hand engraving?
So that is also a funny story because I stumbled upon a post saying custom engraved perfumes and liquor bottles. So I was like that was so intriguing that I thought of buying an engraver myself.
Okay.
So I did a project with Tiffany and Company,
Okay.
and with that payment I got my engraver.
Okay, that's great.
And I asked my cousin to get it for me from US, and then since then I never stopped doing engraving.
Engraving.
So
Okay. So what tools do you need for doing engraving?
So I'll be showing you all the tools when I'll show how to do it.
Okay.
So I'll be explaining every tool.
You can show us when you will do engraving. So you can do engraving
Sure.
on any surface?
So we can do engraving on steel, glass, and plastic, acrylic, on surfaces like these.
Okay. And I saw a video on internet engraving on champagne bottle and it exploded. Have you seen that video?
Yeah. So the challenge is I think we should not actually, because it's very harmful.
Yeah.
We shouldn't engrave on champagne bottles because of the gas content that it has.
Yeah,
So it tends to explode.
Yeah, I also saw that when we do engraving, the pressure is added on the surface. So that's why it exploded. Yeah. Okay.
So that is the reason that it explodes. Otherwise, all the other surfaces, all the other liquor bottles or perfumes, all are good.
All are safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Prerna, it's time for you to show us the art of engraving. Okay. So let's
sure.
do that.
I hope this works.
Yeah, this is perfect.
So this is the drill, and it has brushless motor. So it is very comfortable in hands, and this is the handpiece with which we use for engraving, right?
Okay.
So we have to twist it a little in the left and take out whatever it is, the pin that is inside. Okay. And we have to put, these are the diamond burrs that go inside. Okay. Right. So this is the collet that goes inside this drill, this handpiece. Okay. And this burr will now go inside, since it is very thin. Okay. Right. And this is the stand on which the handpiece will keep the handpiece whenever we are not working with it, right? Yeah. Now, coming to the this machine, it has the RPM goes up to 35,000.
Okay.
Okay, RPM is rotations per minute, right?
Okay.
So at whatever speed that works for you, works best for you, is the best for you. Okay. The next thing is, this is the most important thing. The next thing is, you need a brush to dust off all that will occur while engraving from glass or acrylic. The next thing is, are these pencils and pens that will be required. Some people use pencil. This is the water soluble white pencil with which we can write on the glass or any surface, and then we can engrave. The next is this pen, and these are pens. You can use any pen, whichever you think is right for you, whichever works for you. I use brush pens mostly because these can be removed easily, right? After the engraving process is done, we use rub and buff. This can be buffed inside. This comes in gold, black, white, silver, all the colors, and then this can be buffed inside the engraving. This doesn't come off. And then after buffing this inside on the engraving, we use any tissue or something, or cotton bud or anything, to remove the excess that is outside, that comes outside the engraving, right? Either you can take any pillow or any foam, anything that will make it very comfortable for you to engrave. Now, precautions. Coming to precautions, you need glasses and a mask so that the dust doesn't go inside your eyes and mouth, because that can be very dangerous for you.
Okay.
Right? So now I'll show you how I engrave on small glasses. Okay. Now, if we want to engrave a P, so we'll first write it on the glass, right?
Okay.
And then we can start our machine. I go maximum up to 33 or 34,000 RPM on my machine. And then I'll start engraving. Right?
Yeah.
We'll start slowly. I've worn a mask and my glasses. Now we'll start slowly. Also, it doesn't produce too much sound. That happens when you do not use a brushless water. So what we do is, this is a faux calligraphy process.
Okay.
Right? This is not proper calligraphy, but this is faux calligraphy. We also do faux calligraphy, engraving, or we are doing some wall projects.
Yeah.
That is also faux calligraphy. Or for signages also. Wedding signages. Can you see the dust that it is producing?
Yeah.
So boards, these come in various sizes. Whichever size is suitable for you is good for you.
Like you have
There's no harm.
5 different sizes of the nib, right?
No. Actually, I have 2-3 sizes. These are the boards that I'm using. The board that I'm using came when I purchased the machine.
Okay.
So now I'll pause the machine and then dust off the excess. Now we'll see if this is perfect or not, the way we want it.
Okay.
So I think it needs to be a little thicker on some areas. So we can use any style of calligraphy that we like, any style of lettering, uh, whichever style you prefer. So now that this is done,
Okay.
I'll rub it once with a tissue or something, or a cotton bud. And then now I'll take a cotton bud, a fresh piece of cotton bud, and take some rub and buff. Now we are going to buff the gold inside the engraved part. So So this is the final result of engraving that you get if we keep the red thing. This is how it will look.
So Prerna, it was lovely watching live engraving. You have also done engraving at Nika store. So how was your experience?
So it was I did it for Nika into Charlotte Tilbury. That was my first live engraving event. So it was magical doing live engraving for everybody, and everybody was their customers were really appreciative and supportive, and it was an amazing experience.
Okay.
I got to meet so many lovely people and did live engraving on the cosmetics, on whichever the products they purchased or they got. So it was an amazing experience. I think everyone should get that experience.
So that's great. Now I have a last question for you. Some tips to the viewers who want to choose calligraphy as a profession.
Okay, so I think one of the tips that at least I didn't get, but I would like to give it to everybody, was learn the right way. I did not learn it from anybody. I learned brush lettering, and after that I followed a lot of calligraphers. So I am a self-taught copper plate artist, at least I would say. I directly, because I knew the basics, because I researched a lot, so I directly jumped into learning the upper version, that is like flourishing. I learned from Suzanne Cunningham. She's in the US, and I learned directly from her the flourishing. But over time, I realized that learning basics, learning from the start, is very important for everybody. Learning the right way and practicing for hours is not necessary. But I think practicing the right way is very important for everybody. Yeah. They should do it. And the next step I would give is that do not jump into directly monetizing your calligraphy. First practice, first know, and then jump into getting the clients. Because if your work is good, you will anyway you will get the clients.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. It was lovely having you here.
Thank you for having me, Varsha. It was nice talking to you and meeting you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.